You just wrapped up a lesson with a rich, dense text. The students were engaged, and you're certain they absorbed the material. But when you ask for their takeaways, you're met with silence or a fragmented, confusing summary. This is the articulation gap. It is the distance between a student's internal comprehension and the precise vocabulary required to express that understanding out loud. To bridge this gap, we use a thinking routine called color, symbol, image, or CSI. It functions as a strategic, nonverbal alternative to traditional written summaries. The primary objective is to distill the essence of a complex idea into visual metaphors. By shifting the medium, we can often bypass the verbal roadblocks that stop a student from sharing what they know. Removing the pressure of immediate verbalization provides a new pathway for students to demonstrate their thinking, offering educators a chance to see evidence of comprehension that standard writing assignments might miss. The routine follows 3 deliberate steps. First, choose a color representing the mood of the idea. Second, select a simple symbol capturing a specific relationship. Finally, create a more complex image expressing the broader central thesis. To see this in practice, imagine a classroom unit centered on the concept of migration. Forcing an abstract concept through these 3 distinct visual filters requires students to evaluate the topic from multiple cognitive angles before they ever reach for a marker. In this example, a student chose a splash of blue watercolor. They justified this by explaining that blue represents the uncertainty of crossing water into the unknown. For their symbol, they drew a simple bridge. This represents the physical and emotional connection required to move from one life to another. Their final image was a suitcase with thick roots growing out of the bottom. This visual captures the inherent complexity of migration, the tension of carrying one's personal history while attempting to plant roots in a new location. This level of metaphorical depth often exceeds the superficial responses students give when they are simply asked to summarize the reading in a standard paragraph. These simple drawings function as precise metaphorical summaries, carrying significant academic weight for even dense texts. The academic power of this routine lives in the verbal or written explanation. The artwork itself is merely the vehicle for that reasoning. The process relies on the teacher driving the why prompts. Why this color? Why this symbol? Why this image? During the peer-to-peer sharing phase, students must defend their visual choices using direct evidence from the lesson or the text. This leads to rigorous justifications: a gray swatch for a trapped character, a winding path to represent a difficult moral journey, or a cracked mirror to explain a fractured identity. The drawing task functions as a Trojan horse. While students focus on the creative prompt, the actual outcome is rigorous, evidence-based academic defense. For the best results, use the routine immediately following a complex reading, a documentary, or at the culmination of a unit. It is essential to enforce a period of silent think time before any student is allowed to pick up a pencil. This ensures they are processing the concept, not just drawing. To prevent student perfectionism from slowing down the routine, explicitly mandate rough sketches and stick figures. Keep the focus on the ideas, not the polish. Displaying the completed papers on a classroom wall makes the wide range of peer interpretations visible, allowing the group to see how many ways a single topic can be understood. Color, symbol, image transforms the intimidating task of summarization into an accessible, creative, and highly analytical exercise for every learner in the room. Color, symbol, image. Choose, represent, explain. Make meaning visible.